Hello, this is Lucinda Brown with Bible Buying Guide, and today we are taking a look at the ESV Scripture Journal New Testament Set with artwork by Ruth Chou Simons. We were provided this in exchange for an honest review. Now it comes in a two-part cardboard box. It opens at the bottom. It has the promotional material on the back. It has this artwork that matches the other part of the box in all these orangey earth tones and greens. This one opens in the front, and you can see the spines of all 19 of the volumes. These are in biblical order except for Philemon being with Colossians and Jude being with 1st and 2nd Peter. Like a lot of these ESV journals. And it is cut away slightly to make it easier to get the books in and out. Now we'll get one of these out. It is a cream, around 80 GSM paper. So it's thick and sturdy, very matte. These are sewn bindings. I can find these are sewn signatures glued into this thick cardstock cover. But it is a sewn binding. And the one nice little touch is that the inside of the covers matches the spine. This is an 11 3/4 point font. It is laid out in single column paragraph format with the quotes offset. The journals themselves measure 8 inches by 5.5 inches and range from about 1/8 of an inch thick to about 1/2 of an inch thick. Now this is only available as this 19-book set. Unlike many of the other ones that they've released before, these are not currently available as individual books. It does have a shortened preface to the ESV in the front. You have a page of text with one of these lightly lined pages for your notes across from it. And in the back of each one, there are at least a couple pages of lined paper. It varies, I'm guessing, by how it comes out with the number of signatures they needed to keep it even. And we have the first full verse, reference for the first full verse on that page, up here in the outer corner in the header, and the page number in the center, and there are no footnotes. Now, one of the features of this is, of course, this beautiful artwork. Each one of these has a flower design at the top with this, what looks like hand lettering name on the back, and then a picture of florals or landscapes. And each one of them has the mirror of the exact same images on the back, just without the name. Now, I've been a fan of Ruth's for several years. I actually read her blog off and on, even before she released Grace Laced, the book. So that's been several years now. And we'll just look at all these different beautiful covers. All of the pictures have something to do with what's in that book. Like this is flaming clouds for the Spirit and fishers of men. She's used some verse or main theme of each book of the Bible for the artwork. And all of these covers are done in similar colors. These greens and oranges and earth tones, muted oranges and earth tones, and a little bit of muted blue. Same colors that are on the box. And this helps make the set look like a set, even when the subject matter of the covers is quite different. There is a brief description about the artwork on the inside of the back cover. Sometimes the verse she used as the inspiration. Some of them include what the flowers are symbolic of, which is something I didn't know for a lot of these. So that is a really nice little touch. But with this 80 GSM paper, I'm thinking it'll take, we've written in some of these before or used stamp pads or inks, and they seem to do fairly well with any ink that you can use in a Bible without bleed through. I know I'll be using colored pencils in mine, and I might even attempt some watercolor pencils or some watercolor, but I will try that on these back pages before I do anything else. Now, know you want to see how they compare to some of these others. This is 2 of the volumes from the illuminated journaling set. If you want to, I have some pictures of the whole set all together. Up on the website. There's the 2 different Johns. You can tell they're the exact same size. And they're very different in art style. This is a much softer watercolor, while this is an almost Art Deco with all the bright colors and the gold. But if you open them up, you can see that they are very similar inside. We'll go to page 8. This is the exact same pagination. This has the section headings and the header in a goldish color, whereas this is all black letter. And the facing pages where a lot more of the difference is, because this is actually a light. Actually, when it has one of these gold, there's nothing there. Well, no, there is. You can just barely see it. There's little, really light dots, and whereas this one is lined. All of the illuminated ones have a full page illustration as well, which after it is where the pagination gets off, because what's 14 in the illuminated is now 12 in these new ones with Ruth's artwork. And to replace that artwork, you have an extra lined page in the back over what these have. Also compare it with the black. This one has gotten a few little dots on it. Journals. And these are actually almost identical, except for the covers. Because as you can see, the paper is almost exactly the same color. Probably just a slightly different dye lot. And all the way through this, the pagination is absolutely identical, including the exact same number of pages in the back and the same lightly lined pages over to the side. Now, me personally, would rather have the illustrated covers over the black. But the advantage to the black is that, of course, some people will prefer it over flowers and soft colors. And the other one is that these are available individually, and there is an Old Testament set to match them. Now, all in all, this 19 volume New Testament set is absolutely beautiful. It would be wonderful for a book-by-book study of the New Testament. Since they aren't available individually, I know I'll be a little more careful with how I carry them and exactly what I use in them than I would be one that I could buy a replacement for one of the volumes. But anybody who likes this art style, who wants books to journal in, I think would love this set. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, follow the link below to see our written review. You can also go there to see reviews of other Bibles. There's also links to the other two sets in that review. And there will be links to where to purchase this down below. And like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you want to see more of our videos. Thank you for watching.